tipped in?
Got the ball to Jalen. He got a good look, and I just crashed and went for the ball.
You make it sound so easy, but tell me what's going through your mind as it's all unfolding.
Oh, just do whatever it takes to win, you know? I mean, our thing is crashing. I think it's crashing the glass and second chance opportunities, so I just try to make a play.
So if you're here, you probably saw the craziest NBA game of your life yesterday. And me too. You know, I couldn't fall asleep for like 3 hours after the game. And I was with this adrenaline rush. And I wanted to just keep watching, right? Keep watching this amazing collective of men chasing their dream, right? As a digital nomad, as a digital entrepreneur myself, and as a man that also is chasing dreams and wants like more than what society told me I can do, right? Society wanted me in a 9-to-5 or, I don't know, living in a certain place. And I decided, no, I want to build my own business and I want to travel the world. So I actually wrote down after watching a bunch of videos, a bunch of like commentary from different people, and obviously just absorbing this energy of these champions that literally did the impossible yesterday. And by the way, if you don't know me, actually, I've been traveling for the past 6 years, building a digital marketing agency so I can be remote, work remote, and basically just build my perfect life. So basically, these are the three things that I'm taking from Knicks, and I'm gonna literally be a lot more aware, right, of myself about these things on my day-to-day. So the first one is every day is a fresh start. The second one is winner's mentality, always in mind. And the third one is patience is key. So I'll start actually with the second one, with the winner's mentality. Winner's mentality is what we saw yesterday on the screen. If you look at what just happened, or what happened last night, Knicks are trailing by 29 points. They're playing horribly, right? Horrible. And the Spurs are obviously leading by a lot, and everything is going their way, and they're playing dirty, if you saw. And the Knicks, I don't know, it was painful to see them. I was like, man, this team is probably not going to make it. You know, I had some doubts if they're ever going to come back from this deficit, right? If the next games now, that's it, they lost momentum and they're going to lose. But what they had all along is one thing that the other team probably didn't have, which is winner's mentality. Now, what does that mean? Is winners don't see reality the same way that other people do, right? Winners see reality as reality is always going to throw things at you. Is you that have the control on how you look at things. Yesterday, the Knicks could actually say, man, we're losing. Everything is going wrong. We're just not winners. We're not going to win. What they did instead is they look at themselves as the same players that started the game. They didn't get fazed by what reality is throwing at them, right? The other team literally beating their ass, but they saw, oh, we are going to continue just taking one play at a time. The second half started and you can see a crazy shift, right? And you can see how strong is their mentality because they're probably training for years, right? Mentality, physically, for these moments. And I think that all of us should, right? If you are watching this, you probably can relate. Everybody's chasing more, right? You want more money, more girls, more, better body, better living situation, just more and more and more. In order to get there, you need to be prepared, just like these guys were prepared yesterday, to tackle the situation, reality. Nothing was going their way. It's not their fault. Life is throwing things at you and testing you. Do you have a winner's mentality? Are you ready to become a champion? And guess what? I guess they are, because they did it, So that's the winner's mentality in mind. Now, this connects to my second point. Every day is a fresh start. So 2-3 days ago, the Knicks actually lost. Now, what most people do, they kind of look at a loss and say, man, I lost the game, I lost money, I lost something, right? And they immediately project that onto them and why they should stop, right? Because they don't deserve it, because, I don't know, they're losers, right? What they did instead, they just repeated that phrase in their mind. Every day is a fresh start. And I'm taking these words exactly from Jalen Brunson that literally said, we'll just watch the tape after they lost and we'll prep for the next game. Just plain and simple. taking this to my very own situation in life, everything that happens to me on a day-to-day basis, I don't have control on everything that happens. What I do have control over, right, to kind of analyze and understand, all right, something is happening to me right now. I'm losing. I'm not having it. What is in my control? My thoughts, right? And I can actually analyze this. Tomorrow's the next day. So some days I'm working here in the office, and I don't know, I can't focus, right? I'm doing something. It's late. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. What I used to do before is literally just what most people do, which is, oh man, let me just watch some games. Let me just play with my phone. And you immediately go from what you're supposed to do to distraction. But what I'm actually cultivating, obviously knowing this now, take a little walk, reset, right? Reset, don't take it personally. It's a feeling. It's reality throwing things at you. It's just checking if you're ready to tackle hard things. And once you take a little reset, go on a little walk, breathe, meditate, whatever, tomorrow's a new day. Even if you couldn't do it right now, tomorrow's a new day. It's all good. And they did that. They actually lost game 3. They came back in game 4, trailing by 29 points. Winner's mentality. Today's a fresh start. And they did it, right? The third one, which is huge, patience. How many times we're starting something like a process and you're trying to see result immediately? Maybe you're going to the gym, maybe you started a business, a side hustle. Where's the money? Where's the results? Where are the six packs? Where's the muscle? But what a lot of time happen is you're not seeing the results because you're yourself not ready for the results, right? There's other things aside from going to the gym that you need to do. So you need to change your sleep habits. You need to change your eating habits if it's with fitness, right? So that patience is almost like falling in love with the process, results will follow, right? I think patience is actually what you kind of saw all along the different Knicks games. These guys are so patient. Even if everything is going wrong, these guys are waiting and just taking one position at a time, one play at a time, one quarter at a time. Huge, Patience is literally what winners have, and you should cultivate that as well. I should cultivate that as well, or almost like implement this in my day-to-day, right? And like a final add-on is experience. All of these things only come if you put them to play, right? You practice these things and you build experience. And you can see the clear difference. And that's actually one thing my buddy Ben told me before the Spurs and Knicks game started. He said, it's a great team, but they don't have playoff experience. And you can see clearly yesterday what experience does. So playoff experience is literally knowing what to do in situations that are tough, right? And yesterday you saw the Knicks team just literally showing so much experience, keeping their cool, and just grabbing the wins and going home as winners, right? I'm pumped actually to see the next game, guys. This is all for now. I'm really excited. I think it's a beautiful thing to actually not just like look at life every single day is the same thing, but kind of like extracting these moments and sharing those, right? Practicing those things, sharing those things. I'm pumped, just to see the rest of the games, and I appreciate your time today, guys. Hope this was helpful.